in the middle of sharing something with us. Let's hear her out first. Okay. Yes, Soma.
So today I woke up at 7 p.m. and then
7 p.m.
I did
Not
7,
PM. PM is
sorry
in
ma'am.
the evening. Yeah.
Yes, it's 7 a.m. and then I did my yoga and I did a little bit of yoga and meditation. Then I took my breakfast, and after that I did study, and
Studied. After that, I studied, not did study.
after that I started
Studied.
and then I have then I took my shower,
Mm-hmm.
and after that I had my lunch,
Mm-hmm.
and then I joined Hello English class, and then I took some rest,
Mm-hmm.
and and now I'm joining your classes,
Your class.
your class.
Yeah, not classes. Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.
Hemant, do you want to go next and share?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, today my day. I wake up. I wake
I
up
woke up,
at.
not wake up,
I
woke.
woke up. I woke up at 7 o'clock.
Hmm?
Then after I got fresh. I got fresh. I got fresh. Then after I went to yoga. I
Okay.
went to yoga. I went to yoga,
What
and
do you mean I went to
uh,
yoga? Did you go to a yoga center? Did you, um, what do you mean by yoga? I went to yoga. I went to class.
yes, yes, ma'am. I went to exercise. I went to do a did exercise. Did exercise. Then after at 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock took breakfast.
Hmm?
Breakfast. Breakfast. Then after at 12 p.m. Took lunch. Lunch. Then after I done after some work. I went to did I went to did work.
I went to do work, not did.
I went. Yes, ma'am. I went to do work. I went to do work, and then after one at 1 p.m. I took rest. I took rest, and then after 7 then after at 7 p.m. I take your class.
Okay. And at 7, I
Thank you,
joined
ma'am.
your class.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Thank
Yeah,
you.
ma'am. Today topic each and every difference each and every.
Yeah. Quantifiers. How do we use each and every in a sentence correctly in English?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. Good evening, Swapna.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good
How are
evening,
you?
ma'am.
Good evening, Ananya. Yes, Swapna.
Yeah, so my day started at around 7, and then I just finished some of the house chores, and then I finished my workout and some Zumba activity, and
Okay.
then I started my work, and in the middle I also had my breakfast, lunch, and I then logged out, and now I'm joining your class. And just before few minutes, I had some snacks. My
Um,
brother went out.
oh, just a few minutes, nahi, a few minutes back or a few minutes ago, I had whatever you had.
Okay, we will not use just, right?
Yeah, just like I understand, you're trying to sort of like, give out the meaning that this is something which very recently happened. But
Okay.
for that, it's better if it is in minutes that we are calculating, then it's better if you use, a few minutes back or like these many minutes ago.
Okay. So yeah, a few minutes
Just,
back, I just
just we
finished.
use something, just we use for something for which it hasn't been like very long. Like bilkul abhi hua tha. I just saw him taking an auto.
Then I had used correctly because I just literally I just now finished and I wiped my
Okay,
hand. Yeah,
okay, fine.
yeah.
Got
But
you.
I want to ask one question. Are you not joining this class from, from your
My room, yeah,
room?
yeah, yeah. I'm not. That's what, like, I think you joined later. So in the beginning itself, I explained to everyone that I'm at a friend's place. So I'm not at home today. So the background might be like different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Swapna. Yes. Good evening, Ananya. Do you want to share your day? Would you like to? Okay. Anybody else? Vinny, Suresh, Shashdev. Yes, Vinny.
Yeah,
Good
ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
evening. How's your day, Vinny?
Yeah, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. I woke up at 6 o'clock.
Mhm.
I I did routine work is completed. After I take a tea. I
Mhm.
after I take I have a breakfast.
Had breakfast.
At breakfast, after I and my family went to restaurant.
My family and I
For
went to a restaurant.
a restaurant for lunch.
Hmm.
After went back to home after 4 p.m. I I took prepare snacks and tea.
I prepared snacks and tea.
I prepared snacks and tea.
Hmm.
I did, took I took I did serve
Oh,
with
I served them.
I served them family members.
Mm-hmm.
After after 5 p.m. I attend the Hello English classes now.
Got you. Okay. Thank you
Thank
for
you, ma'am.
sharing, Vinny.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Anybody else who wants to share anything before we begin with the class? All right, then let's start with the lesson. As you can see, the topic
Ye-
is quantifiers. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yes, Shashdev.
yeah. Good evening, madam. So I want to share my
Yes.
day today.
Okay. How did
So
it?
today is the today I woke up at 6 a.m.
Okay.
and then I breakfast
Your
at
voice is
7 a.m.
breaking, Shashdev.
and then
Your
I
voice is breaking.
take
Can't fully hear you. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
take bath.
No, I don't see it happening.
Then I take bath at
Took bath.
okay. Then I
Shashdev, maybe consider writing your day, sharing your day in written with me because your internet seems to be wonky. It doesn't seem to be great today. Okay? Can't hear you at all now. Okay, so let's start with the class then.
May I, ma'am?
Yes, Reena, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
How are you? How was your day?
Yes, ma'am. I'm good. And
Hmm.
my day was usual, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I woke up. Ma'am, why I use up, woke up, wake up, get up. I have a doubt, ma'am.
It's a phrasal verb. It's like get up from my bed. उठो को get up बोलते हैं. ऐसे ही woke up को जगना बोलते हैं.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah.
I woke up early in the morning, and then I completed all my morning activities, and
Right.
then I made my breakfast. Sorry. breakfast. Then I read newspaper. I read
I
newspaper.
read the newspaper, then I read the newspaper.
Yes, then I read the newspaper. After that I pressed some uniform of my child's uniform.
You
And then
ironed it.
yes, I iron. I pressed yeah
No,
yeah
not pressed, I ironed.
yes ma'am. I ironed uniform of
Yeah.
my child. Then I went a school for छोड़ने के लिए गई.
To
I went.
drop him. To
Yes
drop
ma'am.
him.
I went to a school to drop my my son, and then I came back and I leave sometime. I out for sunlight,
Okay.
and then I back home and I join Hello English app, ma'am, and then I took two and I joined I took 2 and 3 class.
Okay. 2 and 3 nahi, 2 to 3. 2 से 3 classes ली.
Okay, I took 2 to 3 classes. After that, I make my lunch, and then I did my lunch. And after that, I again joined Hello English app class, and then I did some preparation for dinner, and then I joined your class, ma'am. Thank you.
Great. Nice. You outlined your day well for me. Your layout was pretty descriptive. So, okay. Thank you, Reena.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello,
Uh,
ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Yes. Good evening, Rupa. How are you?
I'm good, ma'am.
I think I'm seeing you after a while here, right?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, last last Friday, I had joined, ma'am. I have
You
joined.
have? Did we ever get
Yes,
to
ma'am.
speak though?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. I
Did
can't
we ever
hear.
get to speak? Did you and I got the chance to interact whenever you joined?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I have no memory of this. All right. Okay. Interesting. Yes, Rupa. You want to share something?
Yes, ma'am. So I just share my daily routines, ma'am. So shall I, ma'am?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, ma'am. My days goes as well as every day. So I wake up at
As
around
usual.
7 a.m. and
My day went as usual as any other day.
okay, ma'am. Okay. So I wake up at around 7 a.m. and
Woke
I
up.
did
I
my
woke up.
duties
Wake up nahi
I
woke.
woke up at woke up at 7 a.m. and I did my duties like household work, everything, and I made morning breakfast and lunch also because I went for a school and came late, so that's why I made everything in the same time. So then
At
afternoon I
the
have to
same time. I prepared everything at the same time.
at the same time. Okay, ma'am. Then after I have to went a driving class for four-wheeler driving. I just learned. So I came back around 3 and I joined Sonia ma'am's class, and I have then I took my online session,
Uh-huh.
my online session, and now I joined your class.
Got you.
It's pretty
Okay.
good, ma'am, because ma'am I like your classes, ma'am. That's
All
why
right. Thank you so much. And
I
thank
somehow, ma'am, I can manage, ma'am. When
what
I manage, ma'am, somehow I manage my time. When I just manage my time, I just join your class and Sonia ma'am's class, ma'am.
got you. Thank you, Rupa.
Welcome, ma'am.
All right. So we shall begin with the yes, Ramani. Good evening. Is your name Ramani or Vishal?
No. My name is Vishal. My surname is Raman.
All right. Good evening, Vishal.
Yes, today is my first lecture and first class. I joined today.
Welcome to these classes, Vishal. Would you like to introduce yourself to us?
Yes, my name is Vishal Ramani. I'm from Gujarat, and basically I work at Thingas company at Punjab.
What company in Punjab?
Think gas means PNG and CNG. We are
Okay.
selling PNG and CNG gas.
Got you.
Okay.
Mhm.
And basically, I'm from Gujarat, but my base location, work location is Punjab, Ludhiana, right
So
now.
you're based out of Punjab right now?
Yes, yes.
Okay, all right, got it. And how did this occur to you to like work on your English?
Means professional English. So I joined this.
Out of
Hello.
a professional need.
Yes, professional need.
Got you. Okay. Welcome to these classes, Vishal. There's only like to anybody who joins new, I only ask them to like, follow two things. One is to be participative in it. Whatever is happening in the class, make sure you participate. Okay. This is a practical class. This is not a theoretical class where you just sit back and listen. Okay. You have to be equally participative because it's ultimately for you to like get used to speaking in English, right? So yeah, participate as much as you can and ask questions for whatever maybe is unclear to you. Raise raise your question for that in anybody's class. Is that okay, Vishal?
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, got
All
it.
right. Okay, great. Then let's start with the class. So you can see the topic is quantifiers and particularly each and every. Suresh, okay, why don't you read the first slide?
Yes, ma'am. She was wearing a ring on each finger. उसने प्रत्येक उंगली में एक अंगूठा पेन रखी थी. She calls me. She calls me every day. वो मुझे हर रोज फोन करती है. Each और every दोनों के ठीक ही बाद सिंगुलर नाउन आता है. इसका मतलब करीब एक जैसे ही है, पर ध्यान रखें कि अगर सिर्फ दो चीजों व्यक्तियों की तरह इशारा करते हैं तो each इस्तेमाल करें.
Okay. Can anybody explain this in English? Try. What are they trying to tell us here? We all.
Can I try?
Yes, Swapna, please.
Yeah, what I understood with this page is after each and every we have to use singular noun, and with each it is used when we are trying to use some person, when we are trying to point to some person, and with every it's the different, I mean the
Yeah.
opposite.
Yeah, not just person, it could be anything which can be which is a countable noun. Silly, yes.
Yes, ma'am. For more than one person or more than one thing, we use in that situation we use each.
Correct. And when do we use every?
Ma'am, the meaning of both the words are same, but in context that there are means more than one subject, then we use each. But if the subject is means singular, then we can use every.
Okay. Do we know the meaning of both of these words in Hindi? What is each in Hindi? Anybody? Translation of it in Hindi? Each, yes, Silly?
Each month प्रत्येक में every month से हर कोई.
Yes.
और
प्रत्येक, हर एक. Correct. And what is every in Hindi?
हर एक.
Yes, every means sabhi. Like let's say if I give you an example that every person will pay fine. Those who don't speak in English. Everyone will pay fine. Those who don't speak in English. Okay, so here I mean sabhi, wo sabhi. And if I say each person who hasn't spoken in English will be fined. Now this means हर एक वो व्यक्ति जिसने English में बातें नहीं करी. Okay, so this is like the basic difference in the meanings of it. Let's see the second slide. Okay, Shailendra, why don't you read this out?
हम कभी कभी ईच और एवरी का प्रयोग समान अर्थ के लिए भी करते हैं. जब वक्ता प्रत्येक व्यक्ति के बारे में बात करता है तो ईच और समूह के बारे में बात करने के लिए एवरी का प्रयोग होता है. ईच बॉय वॉज गिवन द स्कूल यूनिफॉर्म. यहाँ प्रत्येक लड़के की बात की जा रही है. एवरीवन वॉज गिवन द सेम यूनिफॉर्म. यहाँ पूरे समूह की बात की जा रही है.
Correct. So each is used in a singular sense and every is used in a plural sense. Shashdev, you want to ask something? I see you are on unmute, can't hear you.
No.
All right, I'm putting you on mute then.
No.
Oh, yeah, got it. So here they're basically reiterating what I just told you all, that each is for like every person. No, like each is har ek banda, and every person in this house will do this means sare, sabhi insan. Okay, har ek and sabhi. This is the difference.
Ma'am.
Yes. Yes.
Ma'am,
Rupa?
ma'am, I want to ask one question, ma'am. So, ma'am, we can use that everyone has to do their duty, or everyone have to do their duty, ma'am?
Everyone has. With both of them, we use like the auxiliary verb is like in singular sense.
Okay, ma'am.
They both are sort of like, they're both adjectives which are used for like, singular countable nouns. So like that. Okay, let's, I want somebody to read this out.
May I, ma'am?
Okay, yes, Ananya.
Yes, ma'am. Each of us has different views. हम में से प्रत्येक के अलग अलग विचार है. Each के बाद बहुवचन संज्ञा भी आ सकती है. लेकिन इसका प्रयोग ऑफ प्लस डिटरमाइन या सर्वनाम के साथ किया जाना चाहिए और क्रिया का एक वचन रूप ही होगा. I will never manage to talk to each of my employees. मैं हर एक कर्मचारी से कभी बात नहीं कर पाऊंगा.
Right. So can anybody explain what are they trying to tell us here? Did anybody get it? It's not that difficult. I want somebody to at least try. Anybody? Anandi, Silly, Swapna, Shalendra?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Reena?
Yes, ma'am. Each of us has different view. हम में से जितने भी लोग हैं अलग अलग व्यू हैं, अलग अलग मतलब प्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं. ईच के बाद बहुवचन मतलब प्लूरल संज्ञा भी आ सकती है, जैसे पर्सन, पीपल, एग्जाम्पल. ओके, लेकिन इसके प्रयोग ऑफ और प्लस डिटरमाइनर या सर्वनाम के साथ किया जाना चाहिए. मतलब इसके बाद कुछ तो होना चाहिए, डिटरमाइनर होना चाहिए. ईच ऑफ द बॉय, ईच ऑफ द गर्ल, ईच ऑफ द फ्लावर एग्जाम्पल के साथ किया जाना चाहिए और क्रिया एक वचन रूप ही होगा. मतलब क्रिया जो होगा वो सिंगुलर होगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई विल नेवर मैनेज टू टॉक टू ईच ऑफ माई एम्प्लॉय. मैं हर एक कर्मचारी से कब बात नहीं कर पाऊंगा.
My employees, you just like whatever you explained, आपने पूरे पे पानी फेर दिया by saying each of my employee. We use each of only when our noun is plural. This is how we can use each in a plural sense also. Like how I would say I'm calling each of my friends to my birthday party. तो मैं अपनी हर एक friend को बुला रही हूँ, each of my friends. So whatever this noun is, it will always be in plural when we have the preposition of you being used with each. Okay. We'll see more examples of these in the exercises. I'm starting with the exercises now. First one, does dash of you have a copy of the paper? Does each of you have a copy of the paper, or does every of you? Suresh, answer.
Yes, ma'am. First one, does each of you have a copy of paper?
Correct. Can you translate this in Hindi?
क्या आप में से प्रत्येक के पास पेपर की कॉपी है?
Correct. Okay, next one. Last year, dash student had to pay the same fee. Deepak, would you like to answer this? Okay, Hemant, answer.
Yes, ma'am. Last year, every student had to pay the same fee.
Correct. Can you translate this in Hindi? Do you know Hindi?
यस मैम, पिछले साल हर छात्र को एक जैसी फीस देनी थी।
Last year, every student had to pay the same fee. Yes, हर एक छात्र ने same fee दी. Correct. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
मैम आई हैव वन डाउट मैम
Yes,
आपने जो एग्जाम्पल दिया था मैंने सब दोस्तों को ईच ऑफ माय फ्रेंड्स पर अगर बोलूं एवरी तो ऐसा हो गया एवरी फ्रेंड मतलब ईच ऑफ माय
So yeah, each of and every has the same meaning, pretty much. Like I'll be inviting each of my friends, or I can just say I will be inviting my every friend. Okay, just that now with every the noun becomes singular, but when we are saying each of, the noun is plural. That's the only thing.
Ma'am,
Yes, Hemant.
ma'am, each and every both are very confusing.
No, they're
Ma'am,
not.
yes, ma'am.
No, they're not confusing. I thought is anybody else also getting confused with this? Each and every.
Each and every मतलब इसमें जो इसमें each sentence use each and every means can each and every. Ma'am, last year each student had to pay the same fee. Yeah, every student.
Okay, wait,
had
I
to
get
pay-
what you're asking. So basically, yeah, I mean each, yes, silly.
Yes, ma'am. If we have to use each here, then we have we have to make the means we have to make student in plural sense. Like last year, each students had to pay the same fees. So this is the basic and major difference between each and every.
Yeah, with every, we never say every of. We either say every one of you has to stand up when the principal enters the class, right? Like this, but we won't ever say every of you has to stand. That makes no sense, all right? So every one of and each of kind of has the same meaning. Every one of you has to stand also means that, sabhi ko khade hona hoga jab principal aayenge, and each of you has to stand when the principal enters the room. Also has the same meaning कि सब हर एक को खड़ा होना होगा. So this is the only thing. It's not confusing at all. Try a few more exercise. Try to actually put effort into it. Okay, let's see the next exercise. She seems to be getting prettier dash time I see her. Manju, answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, I'm not getting a screen.
You can't see the question. Okay. Wait, let me. Does this help? All right. Then yes, Manju.
Ma'am, can't we use every time I see here?
If, she seems to be getting prettier every time I see her. Yeah, that's correct too, Shailendra. All right, Manju, would you like to answer it? Do you see the question now?
Ma'am, I want to give your answer, but there is no.
All right, you might have to refresh your app or exit and join again in that case, Manju. No problem. Try to fix it. Get it later. Yeah. Thank you, Manju. All right, then in that case, Shobha, would you like to answer this?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, I want you to answer this question that we're doing.
She seems to be getting prettier each time I see.
Yeah, each time I see her. The meaning of the sentence is जब भी मैं उसको देखता हूँ वो और सुंदर लगती है हर बार जब मैं उसे देखता हूँ. Okay, thank you, Shobha. Next one, she was wearing beautiful bracelets on dash hand. Vishal, would you like to answer this?
She was wearing beautiful bracelet on each hand.
Yes, she was wearing beautiful bracelets on each hand, which means उसने अपने हर एक हाथ में बहुत सुंदर bracelets पहने हुए थे. Okay, next one. Dash of my friends kissed me goodbye. This one's easy now. Soma, would you like to answer this?
Yes, each of my friend kissed me goodbye.
Yeah, each of my friends. Okay. Next one. Almost dash person I know likes chocolates. Chocolate. Swapna, answer.
Almost every person I know likes chocolate.
Correct. Translate this.
Almost every person I know like chocolate. मतलब मुझे 1 second. Almost every person. Okay, मैं जितने लोगों को जानती हूँ उन सबको चॉकलेट पसंद है.
Correct. Yeah. It is like translating these are getting a little tricky. Next one. The Olympic Games are held dash 4 years. Winnie, would you like to answer this?
Okay. The Olympic Games are held every 4 years.
Correct. Translate this in Hindi if you can.
Sorry, ma'am.
Okay, no problem.
मैम
Yes, Suresh.
ओलंपिक गेम हर 4 साल में आते हैं.
Sorry?
ओलंपिक गेम हर 4 साल में होता है.
Yes. Okay, next one. In a game of tennis, there are 2 or 4 players. Dash player has a racket. This lesson seems to be new to me. I don't know about you guys if you've studied it before. Shaishdev, would you like to answer this?
Yeah, madam.
Yeah.
In a game of tennis, there are 2 or 4 players. Each player has a racket.
Correct. Next one. Sarah plays volleyball dash Thursday morning. Ananya, answer.
Sarah plays volleyball every Thursday morning.
Correct. Next, I tried to call her 2 or 3 times, but dash time there was no reply. Hemant, would you like to answer this?
Yes, ma'am. I tried to call her 2 or 3 times, but each time there was no reply.
Correct. Each
Ma'am,
time.
every time is also correct.
Yeah, every time is also fine. If you want to use that, that's also fine. Every time means har bar, and each time means like har ek bar.
Okay, ma'am.
Next one. Neha has read dash book in the library. Reena, answer.
Neha has read every book in the library.
Correct. Next
Neha.
one. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, नेहा लाइब्रेरी की हर एक बुक पढ़ चुकी है.
Correct. Next one. Our football team is playing well. We have won dash single game this season. Silly answer.
Option 2. Our football team is playing well. We have won every single game this season.
This season, yeah. Translate this in Hindi.
हमारा फुटबॉल टीम बहुत अच्छा खेल रहा है और हमने इस सीजन में हर एक गेम जीत रखी है.
हाँ, जीती है. Yeah. Okay, next one. There are 6 apartments in this building. Dash 1 has a balcony. Winnie, answer.
Yeah, ma'am. There are 6 apartments in the building. Each one has a balcony.
Correct. Next one, I understood most of what they said, but not dash single word. Shailendra answer.
Okay, ma'am. I understood most of what they said, but not each single word. Sorry.
No, what are you finalizing?
Sorry, ma'am. I chose the wrong one.
Yeah, it was every, not each. I didn't get every single word of what they said, but I got an idea of what it was about.
Okay.
The हर शब्द समझ नहीं आया, but मुझे समझ आ गया वो किस बारे में बात कर रहे थे.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. The book is divided in 5 parts, and dash of these has 3 sections. Okay, Shobha answer.
Yeah, ma'am. The book is divided in 5 parts and each of these has 3 sections.
Correct. Who can translate this sentence in Hindi? Yes.
May I, ma'am? It's there in the slide only, ma'am. यह किताब 5 भागों में बाटी हुई है और प्रत्येक के 3 वर्ग है.
Correct. Okay. Thank you, Shobha. Next one. There's a train to London dash R. Shivani, would you like to answer this?
Yeah, ma'am. There's a train to London every hour. Yeah, first option. There's a train to London every hour.
Correct. Is this your first class, Shivani?
No, ma'am. Shivani is not my first class.
Okay,
I
okay.
just tried my from my laptop. That's why.
Got you. Okay, fine. Okay, good to see you. And correct answer. Thank you. All right. Anybody, any doubt between each and every, which we just finished a lesson on? Yes, Manju.
Because of the network was not purely, that's why I missed all you told.
Most of the class. I'm gonna end the class in like I have another 20 minutes at least with you guys. So after 20 minutes, why don't you rewatch this video then? It will be there on YouTube.
I will see.
All right, Manju. Anybody? Yes, Ananya. Sorry.
Let's play the story weaving game.
Okay, you want to play the story weave game? Okay, yes, silly.
Ma'am, I have a question for you basically.
Okay.
So, ma'am, the question is, what crime would you commit if you could get away with it?
Oh my God. What crime would I be ready to commit if I can get away with it? Stealing money from like the billionaires. India has so many like millionaires, like they're mad rich. So I would like to steal their like a good handsome amount of their money for sure and get away with it.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Ma'am.
All right, interesting topic though. Should we like have at least one round on this? Do people want to answer this? Yeah, sorry, what? Somebody unmuted themselves.
And what's the question?
The question was, what would be that one thing which you would be ready to do if you can get away with it? So it could be anything criminal, anything illegal, which since it's giving you a free pass basically for something like which is off limits, something which you can do and is off limits. Yes, Siri?
Ma'am, I would like to, nurture wild animals like as my pet.
Oh, interesting. Which animal would this be?
Ma'am, lioness.
A lioness. Got you. Okay, nice. Thank you, Silly. Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Somebody else wanted to answer too?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I would like to install ma'am RBI printing note machine, ma'am, so I can print money at home.
That's intelligent. Okay. Nice. Swapna, what about you?
No, I was just thinking that what Silly said, that is not a crime, right?
No, you're
There
not
is some
allowed. No, the government doesn't allow you to keep like all kinds of animals as pet. Indian government doesn't. There are different rules for every government, I think. But yeah, and exotic animals are especially like also very expensive. Even if they are like it's legal, it'll be difficult to like yeah, get a
Ma'am,
hold of them.
we
Yes.
cannot raise peacock and panda and penguin at home, na ma'am. It's not possible to.
I guess so, because we don't have that kind of climate in which they can like, harbor.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, who next wants to answer the question? The one thing which you would do if you can get a free pass for it. I want everybody to think. Ananya, Deepak, Hemant, who else? Manju, Raji, Vishal, Reena, Rupa, Shailendra, Shesh, Dev. Everybody think and answer to me.
Ma'am?
Shivani, Shobha, Soma, Suresh, Vinny. Yes. Shailendra.
I would still
Sorry, just a second, Hemant. Let Shailendra finish, then it'll be your turn. Yes, Shailendra.
ma'am, I would steal 1 rupee from each account of ma'am, from every account of Indian
Any.
citizen
Okay.
from
every
and
Indian
if I could get a free pass.
Okay. Very innovative. Yes, Hemant, what would you do? You are on mute. Anybody else who wants to answer me?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am,
Hemant.
ma'am, I am yes, ma'am, I am not understanding what is this.
क्वेश्चन ये पूछ रहा है कि वो क्या एक ऐसी चीज होगी जो आप करोगे अगर उसके लिए कोई कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस नहीं होंगे आप पर बेसिकली, तो आप कुछ भी कर सकते हो एंड उसके लिए आपको कोई कुछ कहेगा नहीं. So what will be that one thing that you would do in a situation like this?
May I, ma'am?
Yes, Ananya. Hemant, give this a thought. Try to think about it. Yes, Ananya.
Yes, ma'am. I don't think it's illegal or not, but I want to hack my sister, ma'am.
You want a sister, a baby sister?
Hack my sister, ma'am.
Sorry, what?
I want to hack my sister. I want to be the eldest one.
Oh.
Because she orders me, ma'am. I don't like it.
Okay, she tries to. Okay. So you want a younger sibling, basically?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Yeah, this doesn't seem relevant to this question, but interesting. Thanks for sharing, Ananya.
Yeah, ma'am. May I?
Yes, Shivani. Okay, so first
Yeah,
Shivani,
ma'am.
then Rupa, then Raji. Yes, Shivani.
Yeah, ma'am. If I want to get chance, so I want to travel whole world because I like traveling and I want to do solo travel.
Okay.
So I will do that.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Shivani. Let me sort of like, explain you guys the question again. The question doesn't ask you that, what would be that one thing that you want to do if you had all the money in the world or something, although you can take it in that way too. But the question essentially says, if you get a free pass, like the police won't arrest you, like you won't be like, in the light for it, then what will be that one thing which you can do? So try to think of things which are like, not legalized, not approved of, and then you get the chance to do something like that for once. Yes, Rupa.
Yes, ma'am. So I have that chance. So I still like shopping malls and get plenty of dress and books and chocolates.
Dresses, plenty of dresses.
Dresses, ma'am, and books and chocolates because I love chocolate. Eat chocolate.
Okay, amazing. All right. After Rupa, it was yes, Ananya.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. I have another answer to this question, ma'am.
Okay.
I want to steal every aeroplane in the world, ma'am, in the earth.
Why you don't like aeroplanes flying?
No, ma'am. I just want to. I just want to travel to every country, but if one aeroplane just broke or something happened to it, I can use another.
Wow. Okay. All right. Great. Yes, Shivani?
Ma'am, yeah, ma'am. I want to give another answer.
Okay.
Ma'am, if I get chance, so I want to sit in front of Governor House where I live. So Governor House is near about my home. Uh, so I want to sit
Near
there
to
in
my
front,
home. Not near
nearby.
about, near my home.
Okay, nearby my home. So I want to sit there in front of Governor House with my friends and uh, drinking tea and chit chat with them
Okay.
because there is restricted area. So
Hmm.
that's why.
Yeah, that would have another kind of thrill.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Shivani. Yes, Raji.
Hi, ma'am. Good evening.
Good evening.
So, ma'am, if I would get chance, I would like to steal all the antique and unique things where I will get price in billions, like Koinur Hira, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, interesting. Yes. Yeah, that is something which could be done if in a situation like this. Okay. Thank you, Raji.
Yeah, ma'am.
Anybody else? I know a lot of people still haven't answered. Manju, what about you? Vishal, Reena, Sheshdev, who else hasn't answered? Shalendra, you haven't answered either, right? Or did you? There's
Ma'am,
Shobha.
I have answered.
Okay, then Swapna, Vinny. I want people to participate. Why is half the class not
Uh,
asking? Yes, Vishal.
if I get the chance to I would like to steal a car, means Audi and BMW. So I like traveling.
A luxury car.
A luxury car, yes.
Hmm. Okay, and you'll steal only one?
Not one, but
A couple of them.
couple of them, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Great.
But different brands, means different company.
Right, of course, there should be variety.
Yes, yes.
Yes, makes sense. I'm happy I'm getting to see an evil side of you all. Like if you guys get a free pass, this is all the things that you have, like, you've thought of it. Good thing. Swapna, yes?
Yeah, if given a chance, I would like to steal PM's position.
Oh, you want to become the PM?
Yeah.
Okay. And have you
And
thought
then
about,
make a better India, not the way it is going on nowadays.
okay, what would you do to make it better? Initial things if you have like a plan laid out.
Yeah, like actually, I was not into all these politics before COVID, but this COVID made me change a lot of my thoughts. And now I realize that if we have someone who has knowledge of how to take and grow this in a way that every poor would get equal benefit, not equal, at least some benefit out of the taxes that we pay.
Right.
And there are so many middle class people in our country which didn't get any advantage of the COVID. Government might have supplied some of the amount to the poor people, but middle class people didn't get anything. So actually, I'm planning that if we have uh, the people who are in between age of 30s, 40s, 50s, they can rule out better. You know what? The people who are as a prime minister, serving as a prime minister, they are old age, like more than 60.
Right.
If our father is
Are in
more
their
than 60,
old
they
age.
wouldn't.
They are not
Sorry?
old age. They are in their old age.
Yeah, they are in their old age, so they are ruling our country, but in a small company or a big company also, after 60 we have to take retirement. So I was wondering that why no one asks this question anytime they allow 60 plus people
Right.
to
And in other countries,
be a leader.
you would see people in their early 20s being the PM of the country.
Yeah, I saw just recently for New Zealand, she even postponed her marriage for
Oh yeah.
not
Yeah.
having COVID.
Yeah,
I
she's
was
unbelievably good. Like,
Right. So I was wondering that it's not that I'm just thinking it could be possible if we all will think in one direction.
sure. Yes. Yes, Soma. Thank you, Swapna.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, if I get a chance like this, I would steal YouTubers' golden and diamond play button, and I want them in my room wall.
Okay.
And
Are
my
you
wall.
like, YouTuber in the making? Are you trying to be a YouTuber right now, Soma?
No, 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 ma'am. मतलब
But you
मैं
just like that.
YouTubers की जो प्ले बटन आता है ना गोल्डन और डायमंड का,
You
मैं
really
उसको
like
चुरा
that.
के लेकर अपने घर में रखना चाहती हूँ.
English? Okay. Got you. All right. Interesting. Yes, Reena.
Yes, ma'am. I would like to get Doraemon door, ma'am. If I want to go anywhere, then open and I go there anywhere, ma'am.
Okay. Man, okay. You guys are taking it to another level. Nice. Yes, Silly.
Ma'am, don't you think that the robots of all over the world are here?
Sorry,
Like
what?
means the robots of means all over the world are here. Like everyone wants to steal something.
Yeah, right. Yes. Somebody. Yes, Shobha.
Yeah, ma'am.
Hmm.
If I would get the chance of any counselor or BBMP counselor, ma'am, I'll urge people to plant one plant. Compulsory, they have to plant one tree in front of their house, ma'am. That is positive thought, ma'am. And negative thought, ma'am. Today I went for a saree shop, ma'am. I bought one saree of some less cost saree, ma'am, because of some financial problem. If I get the chance to steal, means I'll get the costly saree from that shop, ma'am.
Got you. Okay. Very cute. Anybody else who hasn't shared? Vinny, I think you're left. Who else is left? Is there anybody else who hasn't spoken yet? No. All right, so we still have like some 6-7 minutes. Should we just practice translation? I'll give you guys sentence in Hindi and you guys will have to translate it in English. All right. Yes, Silly.
Ma'am, you were means supposed to give me some suggestion.
I didn't look into it. Okay, I'm so like, yeah, I don't know what to say to you. I feel so bad. Yes, but yeah,
No problem, ma'am.
I'm careless. Okay, I'll try this time to be back in the class with an answer to your question
Okay, ma'am.
on
And
Friday.
ma'am, someone else also had means some doubt.
Yeah, there were 2 questions. No, let me see. Where do I have them written? Yeah, there was intransitive verbs in passive voice, modulation and annotations, and yeah, another one which I think I personally wanted to find. What do we use with what preposition we use with liable? Yeah, a couple of things for me to like solve. Yes, Reena. Okay. All right. Anybody who wants to ask anything or share anything? Are you guys interested to even like participate in the translation activity?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I see very few of you responding. All right. Yes,
Yes,
Raj.
Ma'am, sometimes we know the advanced word, but we make mistake in a common words, ma'am. So today I learned that lesson.
How so?
Ma'am, I use one word. I have been using that word, ma'am, for long time.